start the next topic of AC circuits. In our previous video, we had started this chapter AC circuits, in which I had introduced you with what is AC circuit, as well as we had discussed how to generate alternating sinusoidal voltage. Now in this video, we are going to start few basic terms related to any alternating waveform. So let's start with the first one, and that is cycle. So what is cycle? A cycle is known as one complete set of all positive values and all negative values. Here in this diagram we have two waveforms. One waveform in which this red colored dots are representing the various value of one waveform. So that is one first waveform, and next waveform where this yellow colored dots which is representing the various values of that second waveform. So here we have two alternating waveforms. Let's consider the first waveform, which is with red colored dots. Now in which we can observe that there is a one positive cycle and there is one negative cycle over here. So if we consider complete set of all positive values as well as complete set of all these negative values, that will form one cycle. After that time, that set will be repeated again and again. So in other way, you can say that what is one cycle? A portion of a cycle which is repeating again and again. So that portion or that set is known as a one cycle. So this was the cycle. Now next, move towards the next definition, and that is instantaneous values. What is instantaneous values? Again, in this diagram, let's define the instantaneous value. Here, let's consider time t1. If we are considering time t1, at that time t1, value of first waveform, that is mentioned as a v1. And similarly, now let's observe the another time, that is t2. And at this t2 time, value of that particular waveform is again v2. So if you define the value of a particular waveform at particular time, that defines the instantaneous value of that waveform at that particular time. So again, what is instantaneous value? That is value of an alternating quantity at a particular instant. Let me repeat it again. Based on this waveform, we can say that instantaneous value of this first waveform with red colored dots at time t1 is v1, which is mentioned over here. Similarly, if we define the instantaneous value of this waveform on time t2, so that can be defined by the value v2. So this is called instantaneous value. Now next definition, that is maximum value or amplitude. So what is amplitude? That can be defined by the maximum value of this waveform, whether it is positive or whether it is negative. So if we consider this positive cycle over here, at this 90-degree angle, we are getting the maximum value of this waveform, and it is positive. And again, if we consider this negative cycle, again at this particular angle we are getting its maximum value in negative side. So this positive maximum and this negative maximum, that defines the amplitude for this waveform. Now next definition, and that is angular frequency. First of all, angular frequency is denoted by omega, and angular frequency is expressing, or we can define it in radian per second. That means how much angle is covered in particular time, theta by t, that defines omega. That is another equation which we are discussing our 11th and 12th physics, and that is omega is equal to 2 pi f. That was discussed in while we had discussed the theory in previous video, generation of alternating voltage. Now let's move towards the next definition, and that is frequency. What is frequency? That is number of cycles in 1 second. That defines frequency. So let's suppose that here, let's consider first waveform with this red color dots. Now it is completing 1 cycle in some particular time. But let's consider if we are considering 1 second, and if we count how many these cycles are completed in 1 second, so that number of cycles which is completed in 1 second, that numbers defines frequency. As an example, in India, where we use electricity, AC supply, we define our frequency as a 50 Hz frequency. So what is the meaning of that 50 Hz frequency? That means here what supply we are using is having 50 cycles in 1 second. So when 1 second will be completed, this kind of 50 cycles will be completed in 1 second. So that defines the frequency. Now let's discuss the next definition, and that is time period. Again, what is time period? That is time taken by an alternating quantity to complete 1 cycle. We have already defined 1 cycle, and what is that? Complete set of all positive values and all negative values. So here these waveforms are representing 1 cycle of those waveforms. So whatever time is taken by this quantity to complete 1 cycle from this reference point, means 0.2, or this point where this waveform are ending. So this much time period, this much time is defined as the time period for that particular waveform. And normally we define time period by capital T. And as we had discussed frequency in our previous topic, what is the relation between frequency and time period? Both are reciprocal to each other. That means T is equal to 1 upon F. That is the relation between time period and frequency. As well as you can relate these terms with angular frequency. Previously we had defined angular frequency, and that was omega is equal to 2 pi F, in which we had defined the relation between angular frequency omega and frequency, in which you can just put the value of frequency is equal to 1 upon T, and again you can derive the relation between omega and time period T. So this was the time period. Now let's start the next term, and that is phase. What is phase? That is the position with respect to reference. That means here in this waveform, on x-axis we can define angle or time, and on y-axis normally we define the magnitude of those waveforms. Now let's say if we want to define the some angle or time of this waveform on a particular place, and we know that that can be defined with respect to some reference. And here what is the reference for us? This 0 crossing point. So here where x-axis is on 0 point, so with respect to this 0 we are defining the various angles of these waveforms. As an example, here let's say we are defining 180 degree at the end of positive cycle. So how we had defined this is 180 degree? Because we had defined first of all a reference 0 angle, and with respect to that 0 this is a 180 degree. Similarly, at the end of this waveform we can define this is 360 angle. And how we can define this is 360 angle? With respect to that reference point. So basically here we can define the angle of these waveform on these various places with respect to our some reference, and that angles are the phase angle of these waveform with respect to that defined reference. So this is a phase, and we can normally define phase in terms of theta, means angle, or in terms of time. Now let's discuss the next definition, and that is phase difference. Phase difference can be defined in many ways. Let's see the first one. What is phase difference of over here? Phase difference of an alternating quantity can be defined as the angle of a lag or lead with respect to the reference. Here you can observe the two waveforms. First one with red colored dots, and next one is with yellow colored dots. Now if you observe the first waveform with red colored dot, which is starting from zero angle from this reference angle, and with compared to that, positive cycle of the second waveform with this yellow colored dots is starting after some time or after some angle. That means we can say that that is lagging with compared to that reference point. So basically the second waveform is lagging at some angle, let's say it is theta. So if we define the phase or starting angle of the second waveform, which is at lagging with respect to starting point, reference point at theta angle, so here in this both waveform there is an angle difference of theta, and that is phase difference for these waveforms. And we can consider another case where the second waveform that can be started from before the reference point. If that second waveform will start from before the reference point, then that theta will be considered as a plus theta or leading theta. So whatever is the angle difference between this two waveform with compared to the reference, that angle difference is nothing but a phase angle difference. So this was the phase difference, and this was all for today's lecture. In our next video, we will again discuss few more terms which is related to alternating waveform, like we will discuss average value, RMS value, and we will also discuss the method how to calculate that average value as well as the RMS value of an alternating quantity. So this was all for today's lecture. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned with me.